welcome to Sketch Wars, everyone.
Yes.
Make some noise.
We are on week 2 here.
Week 2.
Although Sketch Wars is a game of judges and scores, we know at the end of the day, art is subjective and our scores mean nothing. We just really love playing art games. In our eyes, all creativity is winning. Now, having said that, there can only be one winner in this game, so why don't we introduce our judges?
Give it up for the judges, everybody.
Yes.
Make some noise.
For humor, we have Paige Blackburn. For likeness, we have Brian Volaton.
What's happening?
And for style, we have Mr. Nathan Greenwood.
Make sure to tip the bartender.
Tip our bartenders. Let's come over here and meet our contestants. On the top screen and to my right, we have Simeon. Say what's up, Simeon.
What's up, Simeon?
I am a college professor of all things media, from 3D animation to game art to fine arts to film to video to this kind of content.
All right, we got Adam Danger Smith over here. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Adam.
Do some doodles and some painting, some live art at festivals sometimes, but mostly just fun time doodling.
All right, and Adam is going to be on our bottom screen. With that being said, let's kick off Sketch Wars. Hit that gong.
Sketch Wars! All right.
Cool. So now let's talk real quick about the Dunedin Art Cave. Give it up for the Dunedin Art Cave. That's
Yes.
our local nonprofit that has brought us Sketch Wars here to Reboot. And that is another one of our sponsors is the Reboot Arcade right here.
Right where we're
Give
at.
it up for Reboot, everybody, for letting us do this.
All right, I guess we need to find us a model to get this thing started.
I think so.
All right, let's get some model finding music. Jimmy Keys. Nick, come on, follow me up
We
here.
got Nick.
Nick's gonna be our model.
Hey,
Nick,
let's
tell us
find-
a little bit about yourself.
I'm 25. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. I'm a welder. I live here in Florida since I was 5 years old. Big Patriots fan. I love heavy metal music. I like beer. It's just why I'm here. Fucking Slayer. That's what I'm talking about.
So we got some stuff. Why don't we maybe get a suggestion from the audience to add into the mix?
Specifically Gundams.
Okay.
Gundams.
That's a good one.
I like Gundams. Okay.
Giant robots.
I'm going to get the timer on the board. 3, 2, 1.
Sketch Wars!
There we go. We did it, despite my best effort. So for this first round, we have 10 minutes, which is like not a lot of time, but it's a decent amount of time, you know?
Yeah,
It creates urgency.
exactly.
But I mean, if we go into the third round, then that's only 7 minutes for our third round.
7 minutes is
That's gonna
definitely
be a
less than
panic.
10.
That'll be more of a panic. So this is a good balance between urgency and detail,
Yeah.
I think.
Two very different styles, as always. That's the beautiful thing about Sketch Wars. Nobody's style is the same. Everybody's coming with a completely different style, and I love it.
We have a lot of unique artists around here, and Yali and the Art Cave seem to have found most of them.
Yeah, definitely.
We got 5 minutes left and 6 seconds. 5 minutes and 6 seconds.
Okay, and a lot more details starting to come through. Oh wow, yeah.
We're right at the halfway mark. These are going to start shaping up really quick here.
Oh yeah.
Due to copyright infringement, I just want to point out that Jimmy Keys is playing original music. This is not from the Gundam Wing soundtrack.
Seeing almost a full body representation up on the top screen and getting kind of an upper body thing on the bottom. Both have gone with the beard. Very lovely representation of the beards.
Got it. I mean, if they drew him without the beard, I don't think they would get many likeness points.
Yes.
All right, we're coming up 1 minute and 30 seconds. We got 90 seconds left to finish these up.
Yep, in the last 2 minutes, you see the competitors starting to add those final touches, putting all the little details in there to make their picture really pop.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Sketch Wars!
Pencils down. That is it for the round.
Nick,
all right.
Take a look at yourself.
Yeah,
in
let's
all
take a
its
look, Nick.
glory.
I like the homeless love that's going on at the bottom. And the top is just taking my heart straight home. So, my goodness.
Simeon, what were you going for here, Simeon?
Welder, Slayer, Gundam,
Yeah, take a picture.
Beard.
All right, and how about you, Adam?
It's kind of got some robot stuff going on. Homeless.
Robot and homeless. Okay.
All right, so for the top one, super awesome drawing. I think it's more like badass and epic than it is funny. I definitely see some humor elements in there with including like the guitar and the welding stuff. I don't know the technical terms. I'm gonna give that one a 5 for humor. The bottom one, I really love how you made him look so wildly uncomfortable to be in the position he is. He's not prepared to be in this army that he is in, so I'm gonna give that one a 7 because he looks goofy as hell.
Likeness. Not much on the likeness. Not really likeness, so I gave it a 6. The bottom, definitely in the eyes. The beard could have been a little longer, but I gave it a 7 on likeness.
So in regard to style, both these guys are comfortable in their style, and it shines through in each drawing. So I'm going with Simeon a 9 and Adam an 8 for style.
So Adam would take the round.
Adam takes the round. Give it up for Adam Danger Smith taking the first round. All right, let's go back into the audience and get another model. I want to go back to this table over here.
I'm Alice.
Alice, give it up for Alice, everybody. Let's go up front, Alice. Let's go on up here. Come on. Let's get to know you a little bit so the artist can capture your likeness. Where are you from?
I'm from Tampa, Florida.
What do you do for a living? Like, what are your interests?
I am a receptionist at a hair salon. I love to watch all the anime.
Anime nerd. Is that why you're hanging out in here tonight? It's got that vibe.
Listen, maybe.
Brad, why don't you head out into the audience and we'll get a theme for this drawing. You guys know all about Alice now, so.
All right. What's your favorite kind of movie?
Romance?
Romance. Okay. Everybody loves romance. I like that.
This round is going to be round number 2. It's going to be 15 minutes.
15. Get a little bit longer.
So we get a little bit longer to get a little bit more detail. 3, 2, 1. Sketch Wars!
And the cool thing about Sketch Wars is it is actually a double elimination. If one of our artists will not make it through this round, they still have another chance.
Yeah, it's a double elimination thing, so they'll be back fighting the other people that got knocked out in the first round, and then actually, even if you lost today, you could still win the entire thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, keep that in mind, artists.
Oh, let's talk about Madison Avenue Pizza. Madison Avenue Pizza is delicious.
I want some right now, actually. And all the art it's always so good, and so there's every piece, I would have this in my house, or I'll have it on a t-shirt, or get it tattooed. In fact, you know what? Whoever wins tonight, I will get the winning sketch tattooed. Where are we at on time?
We're right at about 5 minutes right now. So
5 minutes
to finish
glory.
it up. That's a good amount of time to finish these off, I think.
And I think it's anyone's round at this point.
Yeah.
They both are looking very, very good, very different.
Remember, it is best out of 3.
Yep.
Best
So
out of
Adam-
3, and we do have some sudden death contingencies as well. So.
Yes.
Like goddamn professional.
Got some shadowing going on there. I like that.
These are those final details that can make or break you.
Yes.
Coming down to 30 seconds. You want to get that gong ready?
Yes. Time to get the gong. The gong. Alice, you're going to hit the gong. How's that sound? Here you go. Hold that for me, please.
It's the only game show where you get to hit your own gong. 3, 2, 1.
Sketch Wars. Pencils down, artists.
All right, Alice, take a look for the very first time. What do you think? Hop up. Take a gander.
Take a look. Tell us how you feeling about your likeness up there.
The top one is giving me alien vibes that I love. I'm loving how they're getting me here.
What's your favorite, do you think? Which one would you prefer to hang up in your living room?
Honestly, I'm thinking the bottom.
What were you thinking here, Simon?
Oh, I heard anime. I figured the bigger the eyes, the better. And then I went with the next asset, the bigger the better. But like I said, I couldn't tell if she was wearing a skirt or shorts, so...
So you went with a skirt.
I went with the shorts.
All right. And Mr. Adam Danger Smith, a little insight on your creation, please.
I'm thinking she's like in a compound somewhere, being forced to be a receptionist at a Snips hair salon, maybe in like a Uyghur camp or something.
What is the person in the background who's getting their hair cut? He has a very interesting hairstyle.
That's like her boss watching her, trying to escape.
Okay, I got you. Okay. All right, yeah. Let's go to our judges.
Yeah, let's start off with humor.
All right, so I mean the top one definitely hit the humor. The big old bazookas up there. Yeah, the eyes. All 4 of them. They look they look large and in charge. It definitely hit the anime category for sure. I'm gonna give humor for that one a 9. Just all of it together, the face, like the body figure.
A 9.
It's great. Bottom one, I see some humor, but definitely not as much. I'm gonna give the bottom one a 5.
I think likeness definitely came through in this round. Absolutely. So just to jump right to the point, I gave the top one an 8. I like the style of it. I like the likeness. And the bottom one, I gave a 10 for likeness.
And finally, style.
So this was a tough one. I think Simeon, if he had like another 5 minutes, he could develop it a little bit more. Adam with this one, he really had a good balance of space, and his, style is more consistent. His personality is there. So I think overall, Adam got this one with a 9, and Simeon got a 7 for style.
So we have a tie.
We
No
have
one
a
takes
sudden
that
death.
round. So Adam is 1 up over Simeon, and this is a moot round.
All righty.
So for round number 3, we're gonna have to go with 7 minutes. So we need a model for a 7-minute round.
All right, we need a model. Chelsea, everybody give it up for Chelsea. Follow me, Chelsea. Chelsea, have the seat right there, please. Chelsea, tell us a little bit about yourself.
God, I'm from Kentucky. I'm married. We have a cat. I'm a therapist. That's about it, yeah.
John, you want to grab us a theme to throw on top of that?
Yeah, let's get out here and talk to people.
What do you got, Nathan?
We got bar mitzvah at a strip club.
3, 2, 1.
Thank you, Chelsea.
7 minutes on the clock. She's a therapist. She loves her cat. Well, she didn't say she loved her cat, but she said she has a cat. We don't know how she feels about it. And we're talking about a Jewish rite of passage at a strip club.
Now, I've seen a lot of stripper poles drawn, so I'm kind of a stripper pole enthusiast, so I know what a good stripper pole looks like.
All right, we're halfway through. We got 3 minutes 30 seconds left on the clock.
Oh man. Yeah, the crunch for time.
Yeah, you got to go quick.
Yeah.
You got to get your idea across, and it has to look good in 7 minutes. So this is our first 7-minute round of Sketch Wars 2023. I'd like to once again thank our sponsors, Reboot Dunedin and Madison Avenue Pizza. They're starting to take their final form, and we are down to 2 minutes.
I just giggled at the image, so the humor is there. The humor is there.
I'm seeing the humor, for sure.
Chelsea, don't you look? You're not supposed to look.
We're at 1 minute.
1 minute.
1 minute to finish up.
Oh, you can cut the tension with a knife. Show me stripper at a bat mitzvah.
All right, we're down to 30 seconds before you have to put your pencils down.
Oh.
Pencils down.
Sketch Wars.
We were talking too much.
Thank you, Chelsea. All right, Chelsea.
Take a look, Chelsea.
Here, you can speak into the microphone. Tell us what you think.
Wow, that is so much happening. Wow, I see the UK rep at top. Nice.
Which of the two would you like to hang up in your house if you could only choose one?
I feel like that one, just the energy, the movement, that better fits me. So I would go with that one.
Give it up for Chelsea, everybody.
Make some noise for Chelsea. All right, let me check in with our contestants. Let's start with Simeon. What were we going for here? What was the battle plan this round?
I started with the stripper pole and worked from there. I figured she's stripping the cat more than taking off her clothes.
All right, coming over here, Adam. What was the battle plan going in for 7 minutes?
You know, you start drawing and you hope that it comes together and you get an idea while you're drawing, and sometimes it doesn't come as smoothly as others, but you see it through anyways.
All right, give it up for our contestants.
Yes.
All right, now we're going to check in with the judges.
All right, so for the top one, I feel like we really got a lot of fun elements in here. I love that you added the cat. He looks absolutely terrified. You got her on the pole. She's doing her thing. I'm going to give it an 8 for humor. The bottom one, the Hasidic element really got to me. That's, like, I would say the funniest part. The curls, it's great. I'm going to go with 8 on the top and 7 on the bottom.
All right, 8 on the top and 7 on the bottom.
Just to jump right in, I did a 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom with regard to likeness.
You know, up top, Simeon had a lot of good things going on. He just needed a couple more minutes. Adam, he got a couple things unfinished, but in terms of style, I think Adam's more consistent. So I went with 6 for Simeon and 8 for Adam on this one.
6 for Simeon and 8 for Adam. And that means Adam's takes
our
the
winner.
round, and he is the winner. Round of applause for both
Adam
of our
Danger
artists.
Smith.
Yes. And remember, this is double elimination, so Simeon will be back. He still has a chance to go forward, and Adam will be moving on.
We are on our second game of the night. Let's meet our contestants. Starting over here. Are you on the top screen? This is Lars Robinson. Why don't you give us a little bit about your background?
Well, I've been drawing caricatures at the beach since '94, and I've been doing illustration work ever since, and love it, bro.
And over here on my right, on the bottom screen, this is Ori Yalan. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your background, sir?
Yeah, I was in art school about 50 years ago and doing a lot of portraits and try my luck here.
All right, give it up for our contestants.
Yes. All right, I guess we're going to
Now we need a model.
A model.
We need a model, a beautiful person from our beautiful audience.
Beautiful person from a beautiful audience. Is there
This
anybody?
guy's smiling at you.
This
Look at him, he's
person right
winking,
here.
he's smiling, he's ready to get up there.
This guy, he's showing him his tattoos. Okay, sir, what is your name?
Kyle.
The what? The Unabomber?
the Unabomber.
The Kyle the Unabomber, ladies and gentlemen. Bring him on up here.
Give it up for Kyle the Unabomber.
I tinker a lot. I write very long, nuanced letters about, political reform, and, I spend a lot of time in the woods.
Okay. That's a little interesting, some insight into Kyle. Some things that our artists can throw up in there. John, you want to go out to the audience and get us a little theme to add up in here?
Yeah, let's get a prompt from the audience, like a topic, an idea, or a theme for this portrait.
Ballerinas.
Ballet. Do we like ballet? Do the judges like ballet?
I like ballet.
This first round, we're doing 10 minutes on the clock. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Sketch war!
Give it up for Kyle, our model, ladies and gentlemen. And already from the start, I can see some of the humor coming through on these.
All right, now the bottom's starting to shape up. Starting to see the idea, the approach. Are coming up on 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Seeing a lot of color on the top one, which is odd because the model has 0 color. It's very, very pale. Even his tattoos have no color.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sketch Wars! Pencils down, artists. Kyle, thank you. Take a look at you in all your glory and tell us what you think, my friend.
You boys are wonderful. I really appreciate you. I feel like a beautiful tiny dancer on the top one for sure. I would definitely hang the top one in my bedroom.
Let's check in with our artists. So what were you thinking going into this, Lars?
Well, I kind of want to be a little goofy with it and have him kind of play with his nipples a little bit and just get a little goofy.
So you're a pervert. That's cool.
Yeah. So just had a good time with it, just trying to make it swirly and different. Add a little weed to it. You was talking about you like weed, so I add some weed and put some marijuana in the bottom, a little greenery.
It's looking great. Fantastic job. And Uri, what do you think? What was your plan going into this round?
Well, my plan basically was the guy looked pretty rough, and to put him on the ballet area, so I tried to make it together, put it,
Give it up for our contestants, everybody. Make some noise. All right, now let's check in with our judges. Let's start with humor. Paige with humor.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a 10 for humor. It really,
10 out of 10.
Yeah, it
Ooh, wow.
really captured Kyle in his epic ballerina energy. The way that he's touching his nip, that's exactly how he would touch his nipples if he was in that dress. The second one's also great. The way he's doing those splits, I feel like it's something he's working towards in his real life. So I love the way he's moving around, he's grooving. I'm gonna give that one a 6 for humor.
All right, we got a 10 up top and a 6 on the bottom. Moving on next to our style with Mr. Nathan Greenwood.
So I'm going to go 10 for Lars on top
Another
and
10
7 on
out
the
of
bottom.
10.
7 on the bottom.
10 on the top and 7 on the bottom?
That's true.
All righty. 2 10s for Lars. Going into our final judging by Brian for likeness.
Ooh, yeah. So I'm going to start with the bottom one. So the bottom one was hilarious, but that is not my expertise in this show. So likeness-wise, I scored pretty harsh on the bottom. I gave the bottom a 3. Up top, had all the things of Kyle sitting in front of me. So thank you very much, Lars, for this one. Likeness was a 10 out of 10 for me. So there we go. 10 at the top.
10 out of 10.
Wow,
3 at the
Lars
bottom.
with the perfect
score for Lars on the
takes
first
this
round. All right.
Wow, that's the first I think we've had.
That's the first perfect score that I've seen.
Sir, would you like to be immortalized? All right, what's your name, sir? George, come on up, follow me. Everybody give it up for George.
Make some noise for George.
George, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I born and raised Clearwater. I like to dance. Sometimes sing in the showers. It's a good time.
What do you do for work, sir?
I collect saltwater marine life. Yeah, sharks, stingrays, all kinds of goodness.
All right, well, we got a little information about George. John, you want to grab us from the audience?
Yeah,
a theme to throw up in there?
Dressed like a clown getting arrested by the police, and I thought that was a really good one.
Okay, clown getting arrested by the police. All right, let's go with that. That's the prompt. Clown getting arrested by the police.
All right, and this is a 15-minute round, correct?
This is a 15-minute round. I will put 15 minutes on the clock. Are we ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I am ready.
We're going to count down from 3. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Sketch Wars!
All right. We see George starting to take shape up there. Both of those are looking actually pretty funny so far to me. Two different styles again. I like the mustache.
Oh wow, yeah. So up top, he started with the mustache. That's the very defining feature over here. Is he started with the mustache?
It's very Mario-esque looking right now. That is your boyfriend, correct? Do you think the judges are doing him justice with the likeness?
The bottom one definitely looks very majestic. I think it's capturing his just grace and beauty. And then the top one, it looks pretty funny so far.
All right, yeah. Top one looks funny, and the bottom one is capturing his beauty and grace, I believe she said. I like the use of the color coming in on the bottom one. It's they're both really interesting. They're both great, man.
Remember, this is best of 3 rounds.
Best of 3. Lars took the first one with a perfect score. 10 out of 10 out of 10 for 30 points.
Now's a good time to talk about our sponsors. Give it up for Reboot Dunedin and your bartenders.
The place we are, yes.
We're down to 5 minutes. Final 5 minutes. 5 minutes left.
5 minutes to win it, my friend. Is Lars going to take it again, or will we go to a 3rd round? I'm kind of hoping we go to a 3rd round personally.
The cops actually look kind of creepy in both drawings, too.
Well, I feel like if the clown is being arrested, the cops are going to have to look a certain way. It's not going to be normal cops. These are clown cops. They deal exclusively in clown crimes.
It's clown crimes?
Yeah, like twisting animals into dogs into balloon animals.
Yeah, you got to use balloons, not the real animals.
That's a clown crime.
Clown crimes.
Got your nose is the #1 clown crime in America. So many people lose their nose from got your nose from rogue clowns.
It's not funny. I got 2 minutes left on the clock.
2-minute warning. Who's it gonna be? A lot of color, and I like the fact that artists are using a lot of color when the 15
Use
minutes.
those tools, yeah. 30 seconds left.
Got it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sketch Wars! George, tell us what you think about
Take
the 2.
a look, George.
Well, the top one, I look very upset. And then the bottom one, they just look like they're swarming me. That shouldn't be legal.
Which one of these would you hang up in your living room?
Honestly, I'm just really vibing with the Johnny Depp one in the bottom. I'm feeling it.
There's a lot of emotion there.
Yeah, no, for sure, I agree.
I tried to make it a little dance of arrest, kind of thing. They're arresting him, but it's actually dancing around. It's a bit, try to make like a little more.
Have you ever been arrested before? Is this like from experience?
No, but it's a new way. Yeah. It's a new way to,
Thank you so much, Uri. Moving over here to Lars. What was your strategy going into the 15-minute round?
Well, basically wanted to make him look sad, even though he wasn't sad, so that was a challenge. But I also, he's like drinking beer in a clown circus, so he's in trouble. So the cops up there trying to run around, how the cops sometimes run after the clowns kind of act,
And let's go over to our judges.
Judges.
So for the top one, I feel like you definitely went hard on the humor. It was very obvious for like clown stuff and all that jazz. I'm gonna give it an 8 because it's super fun, it's lively. Out of 1, the fact that he has the body type of a corgi like really got me, and so I'm gonna give that one a 7 because that man is a tube and I love it. So I'm gonna do 8 on the top, 7 on the bottom.
So this one was tough. Actually, it's much closer this time. The bottom one, it reminds me of like a Chagall painting. There's a lot of emotion into it. I mean, it's got good style to it. I think for style, I mean, Lars still consistently, he's got the 10, and then the bottom one 9. So it was close.
With likeness, Brian.
The top one, from a likeness standpoint, it did capture the eyes a lot. He does have sad eyes, but I wouldn't say they're kind eyes. But I scored that one at a 6. The simplicity in that bottom one, and I know I'm not supposed to like comment on the other like categories, but like I felt so much emotion out of that bottom one, and it still kept the eyes, even though the eyes weren't open. It kept the structure of the face, and it just felt really real. So I gave the bottom one a 9.
Ori wins by 1 point this round. 1 point.
Right. That means we have to go to a third and final round.
And final round, unless we go to sudden death. All right, we need another model.
Need another model. I give it up for Yali, everybody.
Hello, my name is Yali. I'm a local artist, and I like making art and having fun. Favorite thing you do on the weekend? Man, I like smoking weed and eating food.
All you need to know about Yali there. John, you want to go get us a theme to add to that?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons, I like that.
3, 2, 1. Sketch Wars! Ooh, it's tingly.
There is 7 minutes on the clock for this third round. 7 minutes on the clock, so you got to work fast. The theme is fantasy role-playing or Dungeons and Dragons, if you want to call it that. If you want to say the name brand. That is not paying us any money to advertise for them, but
Yeah, it's just fantasy.
Less than 4 minutes left.
Oh my God, the suspense is killing me.
Less than 4 minutes left. You have 3 minutes and 40 seconds left.
3:40. The music is definitely matching the tension.
It's a lot of tension here. There's a lot on the line. We have our first perfect score of the season with Lars, but then he gets eked out by 1 point in the second round. So.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt right in the bottom of the bejewels.
All right, we got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock.
2 minutes and 30 seconds.
This is probably the most difficult round because you have to impress the judges with just 7 minutes.
7 minutes is a lot, yeah. I do most of my best work in under 5 minutes, so I think I could do it depending on what we were competing in.
Just
if it's a race, I could win.
You could win?
Oh man.
This will be our final round unless it has to go to sudden death, unless it's some sort of tie, then we will go to a sudden death round of 5 minutes. 1 minute left on the clock. You can tell Lars works at the beach because he draws a joint in everyone's mouth.
Thank you, Yali. All right, we have that countdown yet?
Almost there. Got 10 seconds left on the clock.
10 seconds left on the cart. Are you ready, Yali? Are you ready to gong like you never gonged before?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, my bejewels! Sketch Wars!
Pencils down. Yali, take a look at these sketches and see what you think. Let us know what you think.
Here you go, sir.
Wow. Wow, I love them so much.
Well, give it up for Yali, everybody. Thank you
Give
for
it for
singing
Yali.
for us. Lars, first, what was your strategy going in? Have you played Dungeons and Dragons? Did you know what it is?
I just was trying to do the one that's sitting on top of a shroom kind of deal, but that didn't happen. So I just started having them fly off of the shroom, like it's getting really high. So I don't know. That's kind of like a fairy kind of thing, floating in the sky.
Yeah, Yali's kind of like a pixie or a fairy or something. Yeah, I can see that.
Hands are flapping like this. Like I thought it was funny.
All right. What are we thinking over here, Uri?
Well, that's Yali. That's Yali.
That's exactly what he looks like. He's like dragon, right?
It's Yali. That's all.
Let's come over here to our judges. See what they have to think.
All right, so I don't know much about D&D in general, but I have had it hosted at my house before. So I've watched all the boys play it, and I will say they look a lot like the dude on the top. So I'm gonna give it an 8. The bottom's still super funny, really fun. I'm gonna give it a 4 for comedy.
All right, on to style with Nathan. Take it away.
All right, so style. I mean, consistency. These guys are blowing it away. I mean, once again, the bottom one is like a Chagall. I mean, just amazing. I mean, there's so much emotion in that, and it's like like father and son struggle. Maybe I might be reading into it. Childhood trauma. It's cool. Lars is the master. I mean, he's got good stuff. I think Lars should run for governor. So let's Lars for governor. That's what I'm
Lars for
saying.
governor, everybody.
Yeah. So Lars gets a 10, and then 7 on the bottom.
10 and 7.
10 on the top, 7 on the bottom.
All right, now to Brian with our final for likeness.
The top one specifically looks like Yali, so I gave that a 10, straight up, 100%. But man, goddamn, the bottom still draws like so much likeness, so much emotion in there, but it just wasn't as spot on as the top, right? If I'm looking at it like this way. So I gave that one a 5. So 10 at the top, 5 at the bottom.
All right.
So Lars wins.
Lars takes it. Congratulations, Lars. And Uri will be back because remember, it is double elimination.
It is double elimination, so Uri will be back at a different week competing again. That is Sketch Wars for this evening. It is the end of week 2. We're doing this every week. I'm John J. Murray.
I'm Brad Gilmore. We'll see you guys next week.
See you next week.
Chant us out. Sketch Wars, Sketch Wars, Sketch Wars, Sketch Wars, Sketch Wars, Sketch Wars,
Sketch Wars, Sketch Wars.